welcome everyone here today. Before we start, just a little housekeeping. Our couple would like you to hide your phones, put them on silent, and take any photos you would like to take after the ceremony. Today we are here to celebrate and witness the love and commitment of Jessie and Tom. Today's ceremony has been crafted with me, is deeply personal to them both, and they hope you enjoy their special day, which will be relaxed, informal, full of love, fun, and of course dogs. I would now like to ask you all to be upstanding, if able, to welcome Jessie and her bridesmaid Evie with Rocket as they walk down the aisle.
It's a little bit funny.
I shall start by thanking everyone here today who has taken time to dress up in their finery and enter into the spirit and farmyard theme of the day, sitting on these fabulous, maybe a little bit spiky hay bales. You are in this field underneath these magnificent trees to celebrate and extend your love and support and encouragement to Jessie and Tom, who on this special day will publicly declare their love and wish to be lifelong partners in marriage. We have old and new friends sitting next to family, some who have travelled from down the road, and also I know from further afield. I'm told there is an old partner in crime from Tom's army days in the audience, who will be reading for us later, as will Jessie's best friend, who I must say looks fabulous in her bridesmaid dress. We must also mention the wonderful Princess Evie, who royally accompanied Jessie down the aisle in her sparkly outfit, holding the lead and guiding Rocket, the head dog of all the furry friends here today, and of course, Jessie and Tom's fur baby. So what can we expect from today's ceremony? I will introduce you to some things that you may or may not know about our pair. I will share with you the story of how it all started, how they became engaged, and what their hopes and dreams are for the life they plan together. But first, I'd like to recognise how important the actual date is today, as this auspicious occasion was not planned to be on today's date by chance. Oh no. So as you all know, today is the 23rd of the 3rd month, 2023, and 23 is Tom's lucky number. They told me 23 is a sneaky way of following them around everywhere, often linked to special occasions. Last year, they went on a romantic weekend in London, and whilst there, visited the London Eye. As they came down and were getting off the ride, they looked up and saw to their surprise that the pod that they were in was number 23. Straight after this, they went for dinner, to a swanky dinner, and they were seated at table 23. And I'm not joking, when retiring to their suite, the key that unlocked the hotel room was number 23. So by choosing today's day, Tom tells me he will never forget his wedding anniversary. But we could say it's a little bit more romantic, as research shows that number 23 is particularly significant to them as it's associated with happiness, growth, and making good things happen. Now, it is said that love grows where friendship already exists. And this is quite true when we look back to see how Jessie and Tom met. They tell me that it was at a sixth-form party that neither had actually planned to go to, but had been cajoled into going by friends. They had known each other loosely before and seen each other around school, but never spent any time together, just the two. So both were surprised and shocked how fast the night seemed to go at the party, as it was in the early hours of the morning when they finally stopped talking and both felt they'd known each other forever. They went on a few dates following this all-nighter, but it didn't blossom into full-blown love at this point, and Tom went away to the army for 6 months. But as another beautiful quote highlights, in the book of love, friends write the most beautiful chapters. And it was on his return that they realised they had a deeper connection and something magical was developing, and the first chapter had properly begun. The first chapter was well and truly established as they found they had many things in common and had plenty of mutual interests, from loving furry friends, weekly trips to the cinema, to both being members of the local Young Farmers Association. It was soon clear that Jessie and Tom were an exceptional partnership, and their individual personalities complemented each other well. In fact, they talk about how well each other's strengths tames and supports each other's. They're each other's personalities and their little foibles. Jessie and Tom describe their characters as being opposite, yet for them, the joy is that they are so complementary. Jessie has a tendency to be free-spirited, enjoying the freedom to try things, explore, and also, if left without a little nudge from Tom, happy to spend away their hard-earned salaries. Jessie tells me that Tom, on the other hand, is far more structured and could be described on a good day as a little bit of a control freak. A strong theme in their love story is their approach to what they would like to achieve in and out of work. Their life goals are nearly identical. Both have a strong desire to find jobs that fulfill them and reflect who they are as individuals. Jessie is studying to be a primary school teacher, and Tom, after a brilliant initial career in the army, is now working with a tech company. Their beliefs and values are also aligned, with a good dose of humour, having fun and taking adventures together as central elements of how they live. Both have a strong sense of giving back to the community and making strong connections in the village where they live, as they want to emulate how their parents lived their lives locally so far. So it's particularly apt that when we think about what favours a strong marriage, it is a sense of support and encouragement from those around you, be it family, neighbours or friends, and the local community within which you live. Marriage also benefits those that live around you and amongst you, as this ultimate team can also love and support others. It absolutely goes both ways. Marriage provides a partner to share your life with, someone who will always be there for you, does not judge, and will love you infinitely. It is commonly said that it is a union of souls, where you'll be there for each other through the highs and the lows, the wins and the losses, and to face together whatever life may throw at you. So I asked them each separately to tell me what they specifically loved about each other, what made them smile, laugh, and what was a loving niggle. Jessie tells me she loves how Tom, with his need for order, structure, and daily habits, always makes sure she has her packed lunch made and often adds little surprises to make her smile at work. She admires his determination and drive to achieve his goals and dreams, and how he's adapted so smoothly to life after the army. She also respects how he takes care of himself by going daily to the gym and discipline and energy this requires. Her loving niggle is his need to always have a high shine in his car, and the fact that nothing comes up before his weekly car wash and polish. So with these thoughts and feelings in mind, we would like to ask Anne, one of Jessie's closest friends from school, to come up to the front and read a poem that Jessie has specifically chosen for today.
So this is called Love's Grove by Nathaniel B. In Love's Grove, two trees stand tall. Roots entwined, they share it all. Leaves whisper not, yet speak of love. Branches reach for the skies above. Sunlight filters through their dalliance. In shadows, they find romance. Seasons change, they remain. Through storms, winds, sun and rain. Bark to bark, a silent vow. Together then, together now. Their leaves may fall, but not their grace. In love's grove, did they find their place. Years may pass, yet they grow. In love's grove, where love does flow.
Thank you. That's Jessie. That's lovely. Are you okay to come back again? Thank you. Jane, that was lovely. So what did Tom tell us about Jessie and how special she is to him? He adores how caring she is. She looks out for everyone, from the little children in the class at the school where she's training, to the local guide group where she's a leader, and of course as a fur baby mum to Rocky. He admires how she has endless patience with him and his need for being neat and tidy, even though he knows he drives her crazy. His loving niggle is how he can come home to not one, but a few Amazon parcels most Fridays. These reflections highlight how much you appreciate each other and how taking care of each other is at the very heart of your relationship and why your bond is so strong. Tom would now like to ask Jasper, the partner in crime from his army days I mentioned earlier, to come to the front and read also a poem he's chosen specially for today.
This poem is called Sunshine Radiance by Gary Bateman. Your love is my true sunshine radiance that greets me every day with such passion it sets my heart in emotions afire. Words often fail me at times, dearest one, as I speak to share the depth of my love for you and how it makes me feel daily. The brightest of moons, stars in the heavens, can't match the splendour you bring to my life. My heart is joyful when you touch and when we kiss, and our love basks in your sunshine radiance.
Thank you, wonderful. I'll be back for the final time if that's okay. Thank you. That's lovely again, thank you, Jasper. I think we now have a good insight into what marriage means for you both and how you love and respect each other. So before we ask you to take the vows, I believe I still need to bring the audience up to date with the storyline of your romance. How did we arrive at today? How and when did you become engaged? Early last year, in the spirit of adventure that we've already alluded to, after a year of dating whilst in the army, through many brave goodbyes and happy hellos, after ticking the days off on the respective calendars, Tom asked Jessie to fly out to visit him when he was stationed in Germany. He didn't tell her the exact details of the trip or where they were staying, but just to meet him at the airport wearing something nice. Jessie thought something special might happen as they discussed the future, but she didn't believe that this trip would be any different, and in fact it could be linked to her birthday the following week. She arrived late on the Friday night, and Tom mentioned nothing whilst he took her to stay in a hotel near the camp by the famous Schloss Castle. But it was on the next day that he proposed on one knee in the fabulous gardens of the castle, by its huge wooden doors, whilst his whole troop cheered and wished them well. The ring was very impressive, a diamond set in a white gold band, which he'd always wanted, and as Jessie comments, he did well, very well. He also surprised her by telling her that he was coming home that day to live in the UK. He'd found a new job which was about to start the following week and had been secretly working his notice in the army for the last 3 months. That has now got us up to speed and we're ready to start the next chapter with their declarations of love and their vows. Are you both ready? You okay? I'd like you, if that's okay, just to face it. If you want to put your flowers down, lovely. You okay there, Rocky? If you'd like just to face the, a little bit like that, that's fine, yes. Are you okay to join hands? These two lovely people are here today in front of you all to declare their mutual love and willingness to be in the partnership of marriage for the rest of their lives. They've decided they'd like to grow together, share their lives as one, for them as it's a union of souls where they will care and love each other, facing whatever life brings them in the future. Tom, do you commit your heart and life to Jessie, promising to support each other, to share in the joy, comfort in the sorrow, and build a life together embarking on this grand adventure called marriage. Jessie, do you commit your heart and life to Tom, promising to support each other, to share in the joy, comfort in the sorrow, and build a life together, embarking on this grand adventure called marriage? I do. Now, they've both agreed, they've both written their own vows, and they'd now would like to read them to each other. That's yours, and there's yours. I think you're going to go first, Jessie. Okay, I can't wait. Tom, I take you as you are, loving who you are. You are my best friend and safe space, and my favourite person in the world. I promise to be your partner in every sense of the word, to always listen when you need me to lift you up when you need me to, and to be your champion and greatest fan. I promise to love you exactly as you are, and who you will become. These things I pledge to you.
Jessie, you are the most beautiful and smartest person I know. I promise to take you as you are, and from this day forward, to always be grateful for our love and our life together. Be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection. To be patient with you and with myself. To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter. To love you completely. These things I pledge to you.
Take this from you. Okay. So before we conclude the ceremony with the exchange of rings, the kiss, and the declaration of marriage, Tom and Jessie would like to express their love for one another through a meaningful ritual in your presence. Couples often choose various ceremonial practices to demonstrate their commitment, and Jessie and Tom have decided to plant a tree, which they will later transplant as the tree matures. They have chosen a rowan tree as a symbol of courage, wisdom, and protection, which values they wish to embody in their married life. After the planting, the tree will be placed at the back of the room. We invite everyone to take a pebble and place it in the planter, making a heartfelt wish of love, goodwill for the couple. It is worth noting that they have chosen to plant a tree as it represents how their roots will grow together and once joined, cannot be separated. As the tree flourishes and the leaves grow and fall over the seasons, it will always be a symbol of what they mean to each other and a reminder of the vows they made today. Planting in all cultures symbolises new beginnings, growth and hope for the future. The tree also represents the need to tend to their marriage and ensure it attracts the right attention from them both to grow and flourish. So, can I take you over here? Would you like to? Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, we now come to the rings. Tom, would you like to take the rings off Rocket? Your wedding ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. The ring is a never-ending commitment and shows the love and devotion you share. Tom, would you like to take Jess's ring and repeat these words after me? This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I offer you all that I am.
I offer you all that I am.
All that I have.
All that I have.
And all that I will be. Jessie, would you like to take that ring? And repeat after me. This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I offer you all that I am,
I offer you all that I am,
all that I have,
and all that I have,
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
You have kissed 1,000 times before, but today the feeling is a new one. You may kiss the bride. Round of applause. Jessie and Tom, you have come here today to declare your love for each other in front of your family and friends. We have told your story, you have read your vows, exchanged rings, and planted a rowan tree which will grow and thrive throughout your happy years together. I would like to offer my sincere congratulations, and ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the newlyweds. You could all now stand, if able, and congratulate our new couple as they walk back down the aisle.